Julien here for EX Venture Night from beautiful Canggu, Bali. And this is the moment we have been waiting for. We have shortlisted 30 incredible German tech companies, and you are going to find out who they are. Is this list conclusive? Obviously not. Is it highly personal? Yes, it is. So we probably missed a few of you. So reach out to us if you're not on the list yet and you think you deserve it. But we think these are 30 companies that are tackling today's biggest problems. So stay tuned and find out who's going to be the winner of EX Venture Night. Lilium Aviation is just a cool German aeronautics company making personal transportation fully electric. They're solving massive problems by getting people from A to B in congested areas. Why do we love the company? Because they have an incredible design, they have an incredible idea, they have multiple engines, so the risk of actually falling from the sky, which would suck, is highly reduced, and also it is just a really, really cool product. We all want to have a flying car, so go Lilium. InstaGrid for providing high power wherever you need it. This portable battery solution is the solution for professionals that are driving construction, that might be working in the Marines for military application. When you need high power application, this is your mobile battery powered grid you can use anywhere in the world. And this is why we're so excited about InstaGrid. Borealite. They use solar energy to produce super clean drinking water from any source of wastewater and salt water. Why is it so important? Because if you have water, electricity and data, there is no limit to what you can do. Why do we love Borealite? Because they're bringing cost-effective, scalable solutions to any place in the world where it's really, really needed right now. So we love Borealite. Find out more if they're going to be on our final list. ENERGKITE, using stratospheric wind to produce clean energy around the clock. What problems are they solving? Clean energy that is cost-effective anywhere in the world where the wind blows. And the wind blows far more frequently higher up than it does close to the ground. Is it easy? No, but we wish them all the luck in the world. Find out more about ENERGKITE. We're super excited about your technology. Sono Motors is a German company that integrates solar cells with a fully electric vehicle. A super cool solution, especially for places like here in Indonesia where the sun always shines. And the solution can also be used in boats, in buildings. It doesn't splinter, it's safe, it's cost effective. We're so excited to be working with Sono Motors on this incredible opportunity. Pico Plant is not really a startup, it's an established German company and the global leader in micropropagation. Why is it so important? Because if we are going to stop climate change, we're going to be needing to grow a lot of plants, and that might take a long time. So working with Pico Plant gives you access to an entire laboratory to have this fast micropropagation process to make millions and millions of new plants very, very fast. We think that is super cool, and that is Pico Plant. Sunfire. This company has been around for quite a while now and has become the global leader in producing synthetic fuels from CO2. This is super awesome. They're also very active in the field of green hydrogen production. We wish you guys all the luck, but this is deep tech, cool stuff the world needs today. Africa GreenTech. Have you ever tried to build a solar plant in the middle of rural Africa? No? It's really, really hard. These guys are bringing massive impact to rural parts of Africa, providing clean power from solar and batteries around the clock. We love the team of Africa GreenTech, and I think you will too. Additive Drives is a very, very cool German startup that 3D prints copper so you can make your electric motors much more customized, efficient, and we're super excited where this company is going to be going in the near future. PEAT technology and their app Plantix is revolutionizing the way how farmers all over the world detect and treat crop infections. This is so incredibly important because our food production process all over the world is incredibly inefficient, and most of the crops that get planted never get consumed. So this small, cost-effective app can support thousands and millions of small-scale farmers in India, Africa, South America, all over the world. We congratulate this incredible technology development and wish you all the luck in your future. Infarm is a German startup that brings the farm straight into your supermarket. Why is that important? Because this way you get the freshest herbs and vegetable possible while saving water, pesticides, transportation, and the biggest thing overall, over 50% of the food that we harvest never gets consumed because it spoils along that way. So if you can pick it fresh at the supermarket, you are reducing food waste and you're saving resources. We're super proud of this German development and wish Infarm all the luck in the world. MFC and Fraunhofer IKTS for converting solid waste and sewage sludge into clean energy using SOFC fuel cells. Very small waste-to-energy systems are used all over the world, and there's so much more potential for it, converting solid municipal waste, sewage sludge, and other waste streams into clean energy. And there's no cleaner, more efficient way than using a fuel cell to do that. We're super excited about our own portfolio company, MFC, working with Fraunhofer IKTS to making that dream a reality. MOLABO for developing a 48-volt high-performance electric motor. Why is this so important? Because there are going to be electric motors all over the world. They're even more than right now. And using 48 volt obviously makes it a lot easier to service, more efficient, cheaper and easier to customize. We wish you all the luck in the world, and I really want one if I ever get a boat. EcoLego for bringing clean solar investments to the crowd. Now you can invest into solar projects in developing countries through the EcoLego platform, creating impact and bringing clean energy where it's really, really needed right now. We congratulate EcoLego for already financing and finalizing, building and operating some of the most successful impact solar projects in the world. Green City Solutions for the amazing city tree. It grows moss in the middle of the city that actually uses all the chemicals and fine particles in the air to grow. So you make the air cleaner, cooler. It looks really, really awesome. It's a great sponsorship opportunity and it traps CO2 in the moss. It just has to be recycled every few months and it comes back. A truly innovative solutions to make our cities and highways a lot cleaner and more livable. We love Green City Solutions, known you guys for years, and we're super proud to see your product finally coming to market and making an impact. 2G and the AGENITOR combined heat and power unit. Why is this so exciting? Because it's using pure hydrogen as a fuel source, and everybody's talking about green hydrogen right now, but how are we going to convert it back into power? Fuel cells probably will not be enough, but this solution is ready to go. It converts pure hydrogen into clean electricity and heating. Don't try that in any other CHP unit out there. It's going to sound really, really nasty. We wish 2G all the luck in the world for this development, which time has finally come. Batteries for giving used electric vehicle batteries a second life as a stationary storage. When you're on the road, you might have to charge as deeply as possible so you can go as far as possible. But in solar storage installations, for example, it doesn't really matter. So giving a second life that is effective and cheap to this electric vehicle batteries that are going to be coming on the markets in large quantities over the next few years is super important, environmentally friendly, and can be an important addition to stabilizing the grid. ENAPTER for the portable electrolyzer that is purely modular and you can make hydrogen wherever you want to in the world. Hydrogen is the big topic of this year. Everybody's talking about it, and these guys have an off-the-shelf solution so you can make your green hydrogen in whichever application you are looking for. I think that's really cool. Wingcopter for their fully electric delivery drone they're delivering to DHL. We definitely want one because we're in Indonesia, and once the tourists come back, the traffic is absolutely impossible here. So what could be better than having our medical supplies and everything flown to us? And there are places where it's even much more needed in Africa, rural areas. You can get anything there so much quicker than using a helicopter. So we love this development, and also it looks really, really cool. So please get us one and bring us from here to B. Skeleton Technologies for the ultra-capacitor energy storage solutions that are used on automobiles all over the world. Norwegian company, but now manufacturing in Germany. We think that is super cool, and we wish you all the luck in the world. Dürr AG for the organic Rankine cycle. This is actually not a new development, but they finally commercialized a system that turns waste heat into clean electricity. And this is so needed because there's simply so much non-utilized thermal energy on this planet. So please check these guys out because they have a solution available that has been integrated in systems all over the world, and you can use your waste heat right now to turn it into clean electricity that is needed everywhere. Stable for innovating the field of inverters. The more solar and storage and other energy sources we're going to have, the more important inverters are going to be. So making them more efficient and reduce the cost is absolutely vital. Stable has come up with this modular system that can be built anywhere in the world and make your storage system more effective, easy to handle, and we think this is a great innovation. Dynamic Eflow for making electric motors more efficient and more robust. This innovation made in Germany is drastically reducing the weight of your electric motor, and this can be so absolutely vital in any automotive application. We're super excited about this new company and new development coming out of Germany, and we're super excited to see how this grows. Novio for making our soil better. This GREENTECH company from Germany is revolutionizing agriculture by making the soil more fertile and keeping the minerals in the soil for longer periods of time so it can store more CO2. We think this is a great innovation, and we want to see this all over the world, making cleaner, healthier plants for a global population. Future to Mobility and Maneuv partnering up to build a two-seated, super safe electric vehicle that is going to be solar powered and is going to be driving around in Indonesia very soon. It's a great example of a product, a solution that is needed in one of the most populated countries in the world and is done with German engineering. We're super excited about this innovation because in Indonesia, unlike in Germany, even a small solar panel can power your scooter pretty much for your entire commute, so you might never have to charge again. Future to Mobility and Maneuv is a great solution, bringing German technology to global markets. BWS is using artificial intelligence and years of experience in building powertrains and electric vehicles from some of the largest German companies to build an auto configurator for electric mobility applications. That means maybe in the future, if you want to have a customized delivery vehicle, for example, for your warehouse or whatever you're thinking of, you just press a button and this auto AI generator can put together the powertrain and all the components available from most developers in the world to automatically put your vehicle together. This is an amazing solution, and we're super excited about BWS building this configurator for automobile industry worldwide. HeyCharge from Munich is a new startup run by a bunch of Google guys that are bringing super cheap electric charging to every multi-family home in Germany. They're reducing the price by 80-90% of your charging station in your subterranean garage. So this is going to make electric mobility mainstream. We love HeyCharge solutions. It's cheap, it's cost effective, and I think it's going to make a major difference. SynPower for their wave energy solutions. If you live in a place like Indonesia, we've got 16,000 islands. We need to use our oceans more effectively to generate electricity. And SynPower is exactly doing that. Using that movement to generate energy around the clock that is cost effective and ready to grow. Quantron AG for providing innovative electric vehicle solutions that go beyond cars, because a lot of the transports that are done for waste in inner city are not that far. So we can electrify all these trucks in the future, and Quantron AG has become one of the global leaders doing exactly that. 100% electric mobility for your industrial operation. Kala for building a software tool that looks at the environmental and energy impact of your building construction while it's still in the planning process. We think this is a great step because retrofitting a building is so much more costly than actually optimizing the construction process and design of your building. So having a software that just looks at that, I think we should use that everywhere in the world for every new construction we do. Look at the sustainability and energy impact from the get-go while you're still planning your building. Absorption Technologies for coming up with a modular thermal cooling unit. Because the problem is that no matter how much energy we save from the Western world, as long as the energy consumption in Southeast Asia, for example, goes up, our climate efforts are doomed to fail. And what are people using that new electricity for? For cooling applications. But at the same time, we have a lot of waste heat. It's very warm here. So let's use heat to cool our buildings and industrial processes. And Absorption Technologies is making this a lot cheaper, modular, and already available on a global level today. And here we go. These were the 30 most interesting clean technology companies we found in Germany 2020. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and we are super excited to come back and find out who won the EX Venture Award 2020 Best of Germany.